So you've been browsing the internet and you've decided that you want to get a bearded dragon, which led you to the weird side of the internet, my channel. How you doing? How you doing? But you're still on the fence if you should get a bearded dragon. So far, everything on the internet looks good. Bearded dragons look docile, tamed, great with kids, and are cute. But what if I told you that all of this was a lie?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know, right? Like, my whole channel's a lie. But what if I told you that bearded dragons were aggressive, mean, angry, and messy? What would you do? Would you still get a bearded dragon? I don't know about you, but I might reconsider, careers. I might start doing a baking channel instead of a reptile channel. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But what I'm trying to say here is that not everything you see on the internet is true. The internet is kind of known for sugarcoating a lot of things. So not everything you see on the internet is going to be 100% accurate. Even though bearded dragons are pretty docile and also pretty great with kids, that is once they are tamed. Sometimes bearded dragons can be a psychopath. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the expectations of bearded dragons versus the reality once you own a bearded dragon, what you are going to be facing. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. Let's go. So on the internet, bearded dragons are known to be this calm and docile creature. And even though for the most part bearded dragons are complete angels, on the other side you have bearded dragons that are complete demons. Like, they will rip your finger if you let them. Online they look calm and tame, and even though for the most part they can bite. The way that I like to put it is this way, okay? Anything with a mouth, and I mean anything, can bite. You know what I mean? I might have bitten a few people in my life. Don't hate the player, hate the game, okay?
What did he say?
Hey, what am I talking about? Basically, anything with a mouth can bite, right? So bearded dragons, being a creature that has a mouth, can technically bite you. And even though they are pretty calm and collective and pretty docile for the most part, you have some bearded dragons that are completely demons and will try to bite you. So anyone out there trying to get a bearded dragon, make sure that you talk to the breeder or you talk to the person that you're getting it from, and make sure that they've taken the time to tame this bearded dragon. Otherwise, you're gonna get a bearded dragon that tries to bite you all the time. Trust me, I know this from personal experience.
He's going for ow, 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 ow! Not my finger, dude.
Okay, so on the internet, you often see people cuddling with their bearded dragons. And you might be thinking to yourself, I need a cuddle buddy. Let me get a bearded dragon. Get a koala bear if you want a cuddle buddy. You know why? Because cuddling with a bearded dragon is pretty much like cuddling with a cactus. It's spiky, and if it moves, it's gonna feel like sandpaper on your neck. And the worst part of all is when a bearded dragon pretty much poops on you and, thinks you're some sort of toilet and poops on you. You could just feel the frustration in me. I got pooped on earlier. Okay, that's sorry. But bearded dragons, even though they are cute, and when they're chilling on your chest and on your shoulder, they are adorable. When they go near your neck and you have sensitive skin, it pretty much feels like sandpaper just rubbing against you. So if you want to get a bearded dragon, for the reason being that you want a cuddle buddy, I would suggest not to get a bearded dragon. Get yourself a human pillow blanket thingamaj, a boyfriend pillow if you want a cuddle buddy. So on the internet, you often see feeding videos of bearded dragons. They're eating their salad, a few crickets, and you might be thinking to yourself, this isn't so bad. I would love to feed one of these lizards. Let me tell you something right here, okay? Bearded dragons, for whatever reason, they are always hungry. And if you're not careful, they will go after your finger as well. So if you're planning on getting a bearded dragon, just know that it can be pricing on the feeding. Like those hornworms I feed my bearded dragons, they are $1 each. That's pretty much a whole chocolate bar I could be giving myself instead of these lizards. But I do it because I love them, right? At the end of the day, I love spoiling my bearded dragons, so I'm always going to be providing them with healthy food and always giving them those treats. So if you are going to get a bearded dragon, just know that they are constantly going to be eating, especially if you get one that is super young. That's pretty much like getting a teenager that is always looking for junk food, always hungry, and where do you think all that food goes? Like, really think about it. Like, these guys are eating machines. Where do you think that food goes? It has to go somewhere. And unfortunately, because they are eating machines, they're also pooping machines. So if you're not careful, you're gonna walk up and see an enclosure just filled with poop, and for whatever reason, bearded dragons think they're artists and they smear it all over their enclosure, which just leaves you just questioning, why did I get a bearded dragon? So, you know, the expectation for a bearded dragon is usually like, you know, I'm gonna get a nice enclosure and just have it in the living room. You know, they don't make any noise, they don't smell, but if you're not careful and you're not on top of things, especially cleaning, you're gonna be walking into a mess because they're gonna poop everywhere and smear it all over the enclosure. So yeah. So on the internet, you often see bearded dragons on people's shoulders, and they're just hanging out, you know, just chilling there. They're not moving, and it seems like they are just calm and collective and just enjoy the shoulder ride. But in reality, bearded dragons get the zoomies, and they will run off the minute that they get a chance. So if you are going to get a bearded dragon for the reason of, let me just put it on my shoulder, let me just have it chilling there, you know, it's a nice accessory, you know, when I go out, it's just gonna be, you know, just hanging out on my shoulder, just know that some bearded dragons will jump off. So if you are going to get a bearded dragon and try to have it on your shoulder, make sure you have a harness on it, just in case that bearded dragon decides to run off. Because even some of my bearded dragons, as much as I interact with them, they do not like being on my shoulder. The minute they have a chance to run off, they will, especially if you take them outside. You know, it's a new environment, they get spooked and they want to run off. So you want to make sure that any bearded dragon you are planning on getting, that you are talking to the breeder or the person that you're getting it from, and they are as honest as they possibly can be. You know, I'm not gonna give you a bearded dragon and be like, yeah, you know, it's docile, it's, you know, it's vibing, it's just chilling, you know. Oh, that black beard, oh no, that doesn't mean it's angry. That just means it's, you know, showing that it could produce a black beard. But you know, sometimes you run into those people that just to make a sale or just to, you know, get a bearded dragon in your hands, they will say whatever they possibly can. So make sure you are getting a healthy bearded dragon, or at least know what you're walking yourself into. If the bearded dragon isn't tamed, at least you are prepared to tame it, especially if you've never owned a bearded dragon ever in your life. So hopefully this video didn't discourage any of you guys out there in getting a bearded dragon. They are amazing creatures and I just love them to death. But I have seen a lot of videos on the internet that just seem like they are just kind of, you know, sugarcoating a lot of the things that really happens when you own a bearded dragon. Even though most of the stuff that I said in this video is kind of more on the extreme level, you do have some bearded dragons that are super docile and tamed. You do want to make sure that you know what you're walking yourself into when getting a bearded dragon. Not all of them are going to be super docile and tamed. So hopefully all of you guys out there who are planning on getting a bearded dragon, you know, have someone that is just being honest with you and walking you through. And if you don't, hey, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, hit that post notification bell button, and be sure to like the video if you haven't, because I'll be posting more videos like this. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Lord of Lion. Keep the blood pumping, and I'll see you guys in my
Here it
next
goes.
video.
Here we go. You gotta hit that notification. Hit that notification. Hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification. Hit that notification. Hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit it right.